Hi there, my name's Dave Westenberg, and I'm a microbiologist. Now, I usually don't say that too loud in public. People hear that and they think, oh, germs, bacteria, disease. Where's the hand sanitizer? Sure, there are bad microbes out there. There are guys like anthrax, botulism, tetanus, staph, its evil twin, MRSA. These are microbes that can hurt us. And so we need to be cautious. We shouldn't be careless. We should be aware that there are microbes that might be harmful and avoid situations that might put us at risk. But I'm here to convince you that the vast majority of microorganisms out there are harmless and oftentimes beneficial. So I propose a TED Talk called Me and My Crobes, about the beneficial microbes out there that can help society. Think about it. What would life be like without this guy? Wait, let me magnify that for you. This guy. More? Let me magnify that a little bit more. How's that? This is yeast. These are the microbes that provide our beer, our bread, our wines. What would life be like without those foods and beverages? How many of you had yogurt for breakfast? How many of you had cheese sometime today? You can thank these guys, the lactobacillus, the bifidobacterium, we call lactic acid bacteria, that help us preserve some of our foods like sauerkraut, like kimchi. A lot of the foods that we preserve are preserved because of these beneficial microbes. If you do run into the occasional bad player, you might benefit from this microbe, penicillium, that produces the penicillin that helps fight off some of the bad, harmful microbes. So microbes can help us, and not just us, but our environment, other animals, our plants. We've got microbes out there like this guy, Vibrio fischeri, that lives in fishes and squids, producing light. We call this a bioluminescent bacterium. They can produce light for these organisms so they can camouflage themselves, to see, perhaps signal a mate. So they benefit from the presence of these microbes in and on these organisms. Probably one of the coolest microbes is this guy right here, Geobacter. It can produce electricity from rocks. Challenge is that this is a really difficult organism to grow. It requires special conditions, kind of challenging. So we might have to rely on another microbe that probably gets the baddest rap of them all. My friend E. coli. Now you all think, oh, E. coli, that's bad. We get E. coli in the water, that's a really bad thing for us. And that's true. There are harmful strains of E. coli out there, so if it's in the water, we don't want to take the risk that maybe it's one of those bad players. But I'm here to tell you that the vast majority of E. coli is harmless. Okay, these microbes can live in our gut, and they live in the gut of most of us. It helps us produce vitamins. It helps us break down some of our food. So E. coli is a beneficial organism, or at least harmless organism for most of us, but it can cause disease, so we have to be careful. But what's really cool about E. coli is it has the potential to solve a lot of the world's problems. We could take E. coli and produce nutrients, drugs. We already do. There's a lot of these things that are produced by growing E. coli in the laboratory. Imagine if we could take the electricity producing genes from Geobacter and put it into an easy growing organism like E. coli, to use E. coli to make electricity from waste products. So in my TED Talk, I'm proposing to get the audience to consider, what would life be like without the microbes?